Okay. I'm like a minute late, maybe. Better than Wednesday, at least. Hold on. Let me get everything set up. Hey, I can actually run the ads today, which is nice. But yeah, Kaz, hello. Patat, I know you probably can't hear me, but yeah, hope you have a good drive. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Also, what is that? Hold on. Does anyone else see that? Kaz, like, I see it says that you redeemed Midnight's Tyler was first. Which, does it always say that? That seems odd to me, but okay, I'm sure it's good. Yeah, Tyler, hello. Shamrocks, welcome. Elias. Hold on. You couldn't redeem it because it said Tyler was first. Yeah, but I see that Kaz got it, but it says the redeem is cold. This guy's name it. I don't know. It's funky. Maybe I just haven't paid attention to it before, but yeah, something seems up to me. Anyway, we've got lots of lobbies to do. I want to do this one today, which is just any pet with 6 or more legs, which is a lot of different stuff, you know, mostly insects and bug things with even more than 6, like centipede. The different crabs do have 10 legs, I want to say, and then there's like Sepna. So yeah, that's one thing. I want to do color names, which we're probably going to start with as well. And then I just can't remember if we did monochrome or not. I didn't want to take it out in case we didn't, but yeah, there's a chance we did that on Wednesday. And yeah, some other suggestions, cats only, something with the diagonal rainbow pack, so, you know, no duplicate colors or like maybe max 2. Birds only, rodents only, which is fairly new, because we do have like, I guess that means the only new one, but I also added in groundhog and chipmunk, because they actually weren't in here, and I assume they are actually rodents. Also, Zigzag, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, thank you. Guess you'll go back to watching this straight boring road. Ooh. Well, like I said, have a good drive. So I really need more mouse space. I don't know why, I always leave like my keyboard in the edge of the desk. There's like a 6-inch gap for my mouse, which is not enough. Anyway, we'll get to all the other lobbies later. I think we're starting with color name pets. That's anything that's, yeah, has a color in its name. We'll also send the Discord ping now, because I am going to forget. Right. Wait for you, game starting. Yeah, no worries, we'll be waiting a couple of minutes for the first one. Alright, so call it call, don't need to change any other settings. I hope. Alright, now give me a minute to make markers and stuff. Pets with a color in their name. Alright, I'm fumbling my typing, but I think I'm done. New laptop, yo. Very nice. You know, I don't think I've ever had a proper laptop. I technically have one right now, but it's like a hand-me-down, because one of my sisters didn't want it anymore, but it does not do anything, and I assume if I try and turn it on, it just won't do that anymore. I don't know, I'll have to see at some point, because I may have to start using it again, but yeah. Does silverfish count? Yeah. No, I'd say silver's a color. It does make me think I might have missed out a couple of, like, gold things. I guess not a couple, but, like, maybe golden retrievers could be easier to get. We will have to see. But yeah, I think gold and silver counts. Albino will not be counting. Don't think there's anything else that's kind of, you know, on the edge. Yeah, Gustavo, Mr. Chili. Salad, hello. Ezra. Same brand as the last one you had for 8 years. I honestly tend to do the same. If I have something that lasts for, you know, a crazy long time, I'm pretty happy to stick with the same brand, and it saves me a bit of research, though I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm probably like the dream consumer for a lot of companies, because I don't like to rethink what I buy. I like to do a lot of like effort before I get something new, and then I'll just kind of stick with that until they give me a reason not to. Otherwise I waste like way too much time over researching. My hand isn't being cooked by your laptop. That's good, I assume. Alright. Let's say another 20 seconds-ish, then we can get the first one going. We are going to be doing something with the weekly this week as well, because on Wednesday someone suggested doing Proboscis Roulette. Which was a pretty good idea, and we didn't actually end up doing it, so... yeah, I thought we'd get that tried. I don't know. Talking's hard. Also, Henry, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Crow, welcome to the big shots. I don't know why I said that. I think I said that once as like a joke years ago, and that now it's like burned into my brain as a horrible like sub introduction. At some point I'll come up with something proper, you know, snake themed. Welcome to the snake pit, something like that. You're in, great, okay. I'd love to see this take over to 40 just for the satisfaction, but yeah, I think we're probably good to start. So, yeah. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's go then. Good luck, everybody. I can't remember what's the earliest stuff, but yeah. This one at least. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing color named pets only, so in this one you can only use pets that have a color in their name. So for the sake of this lobby, that is Bluebird and Silverfish at tier 1, up to Golden Beetle at tier 2. Albino Squirrel is not included, by the way, so just those 5. Just these 2 at tier 3, these 4, whatever it is. I'm gonna have to start playing stuff because I don't have time, but you guys get the idea. And I will do this because I'm a little bit afraid. But overall, not a bad start. Be the aggressive fighters, and away we go. Yeah, so for the sake of these colors, you are allowed stuff with like silver and gold. So, you know, if you can somehow get a golden retriever, that is also fine. I will hold on to this, but I definitely think I roll for mostly these. I don't think I'd use any of the other buy sells, but, you know, mouse definitely getting more things down would be great. And yeah, I think we cycle Duckling. Get a bit of HP on one of these. And nothing else I can use, so let's end on a honey. Alright, so honestly, pretty solid team. I'd rather not combine these for a while. But yeah, endgame, there are a lot of very good high tier things. Especially blue whale, I assume, yep. It's been a little while since we had a blue whale game, so looking forward to it, if I can find one early. An Eternal, welcome. You know, I didn't actually check if I needed the tennis ball or not. I know it was very strong, but I don't know whether I was strong enough with the team I had already. Honduran White Bat and Pink Robin, both usable, and that actually does work with these, it's just not very good. I think Black Neck Stilt would be the best thing, you'd be pretty good. Kind of like Golden Beetle because it's big and, you know, it sells for extra. Feel like I kind of missed with these two. Can I take one of these? Let's take you, that's just going to be better. Decent toy. I think I like a ferret, yeah. Alright, so plastic saw, roll once more. Black neck stilt, perfect. Okay, so you die, you get 2 trumpets for me, so that's a 2/2 summon towards the back. And Feint, activate the end turn ability of a random tier 2 or lower friend. So, yeah, one of these is going to be throwing around another +1 attack somewhere. And, I don't know, I mean, I could rearrange for the saw. I don't think it makes a difference with these two, honestly. I think having you further forward might make sense, just in case all of my birds die early somehow. Really doubt it, though. And yeah, we want to combine these. And ideally we do it before they, like, keep buffing each other forever, because these didn't get any hits last turn. Maybe run you at the front now. But stack that in, it's already a bit much. I'm just gonna stack it in there. Maybe it's not the best place for it. So fish, maybe. Probably not, though. I think we just keep rolling for combos, yeah. Alright. So you're my highest attack and healthiest thing, so probably plastic saw onto you. Kind of like the positioning for everything else, though I might leave you at the back. Just in case, because these are both technically just summoners right now. I think I'm happy with that. Do you have to use food with color in them? No. No, I don't think there are too many of those. Like, we have blueberry, and that might be it. I have no idea. Yay. Food coloring. You know, food coloring could be a really interesting, like, shiny variant, you know? Like, use food coloring on a thing and then it changes the color palette. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, what am I trying to think? There are tier 4s. I don't care too much about them, but I think we at least do one of these, because I do need things down. Like, I want to get stronger, so... yeah, I think we start doing some stacking. Fairy... I might combine in so I can cycle that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, alright. Let's go with All Friends Fainted, summon a 6/6. I could cycle Food Dog, but I also think that's kind of pointless, so... yeah, let's get another one of these down, play you at the back, and then roll, probably. Here for these cherries. Pretty good on toys. That's another level up, which is nice. And... yeah, we definitely want you in front of Pink Robin now, because you're higher level. But I still want this at the back, even if that's the one that ends up getting triggered by the Pink Robin, I think. Salmon, because Salem's the color. I could say it the first time. I don't know, maybe. I like the more direct colors rather than colors that are, you know, based on actual things. You know, like, isn't eggshell and stuff colors? It gets crazy when you start including, like, paints. We're just gonna keep buying things, you know, we can save you next time we stack these and buy this. Because there's a lot of decent tier 5 stuff. So how do I wait for tier 6? Because honestly, I think Blue Whale is going to be the main decider. I think some more equipment. And I think it's pretty good. Before I attack, deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy once. I'd rather get protection for you, but I don't know if I'm going to find that, so... yeah, do this, send. Never mind, I have more money than I thought. Freeze that, send. Oh, it's Black Reed too, right? White Okra, the GGP, yeah. I don't know, we can include some of those for, like, flavor, haha. Did I already put... oh, I probably already did that. Like, we have white truffle and the red pea in here. Didn't think about okra, but I probably didn't put it in because I don't want everyone to have okra. I am kind of tempted to just buy a load of stuff and not stack in, because I was thinking Silver Fox and Red Dragon are both very good, and even Blue Ringed Octopus, you know, you can get a lot of scaling with that and Waffle. But I think I tried that once, and I just didn't find any Waffles, so it was really bad. So I'm gonna hold on to these, and we can look for tier other stuff instead. I'm gonna make you really big. In case I miss, I think I'm more likely to keep that. This is all very nice. Use a banana as well. Keep rolling for the... Yeah, stat food, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing with this team, because I want to freeze a lot of it. But yeah, it's all just kind of little in-case things if I don't find blue whale next turn. So yeah, am I buying these and rolling once and still holding on to all of this? Kinda want to. White truffles. Friend faints, jump attack the highest attack enemy once. I don't know how good that is. I can stack these in, and then I do have more room. So I can like save some gold by playing something now. I don't know how much I need to do that though. It makes me weaker, but it doesn't make me that much weaker. And if I end on you instead, then it could be interesting. I really don't want to do that though. Okay, we'll just do that. Kinda cool hits. Friend faints, jump attack the highest attack enemy once. So you should be dying earlier, which is nice. Okay, well now you're in a bad spot. Great. Okay, so we're gonna start stacking. I'm gonna start here, I think. Both of those are usable, which is kind of cool. Do that. Another green sea turtle. I'm probably buying one of those. I think freezing the boxfish is going to be worth quite a lot as well, actually. So hold on. We did find blue whale. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be tough, actually. Because now I don't think I'm going the boxfish route, because a blue whale is just incredibly strong. But can I survive too well if I like double sell here for blue whale? Okay. Let's do... Let's do that, maybe. Kind of wanted that to hit the blue whale, but won't be my problem in a second. Yeah. Not an ideal turn, but at least I have HP to play with. Can work on it from here. Alright, so we cycle Platypus because it's free, and we do get some stats on things I'll be playing temporarily. Probably should have sold that earlier. It hit anyway, good. Perfect. And I could say... Okay, actually, let's freeze both of these, just in case I do find someone else with an early blue whale, because it could be XP. But if not, then we just play Black Rhino. Hold on to one of these. I could freeze one of these birds, but I don't really want to. So I'm gonna roll. Kill you, no. Red Panda. Probably not. Pill XP, sure. Okay, now I'm more into just playing Red Panda for it to be big. So start a battle, transform the opposite enemy into any random faint pet from a tier below. And 5 enemy attacks, put melon everywhere, basically. I don't think we're going to get that. Alright, was there a blue whale? There was not. Okay, I think I'm just playing Black Rhino then. We already have a lot of XP for you, so... Yeah, try you because you're a 10-10, but maybe it'll transform into something we can use. Nope. Okay, so we will have to skip. Continue pumping you and probably throw another turn. Sell that right at the end. Blue Dragon's a nice thing to end on. Maybe that and Cornucopia, try and get another thing down. Cycle these while we're here as well. Let's sell that first. Right, steak. Not what I wanted, but fine. Need sea turtle, something to end on. Could go for different equipment, but not really feeling it. I think the positioning's probably okay as well. Well, I was about to say, I'm glad the steak actually made a difference. That was not it, though. Okay, I think we're just playing stuff. I will definitely buy the chocolate, but I think we do just buy anything that we can. Maybe same with Stingray. Like, the stats might help. Yeah, I'm going to agree just because I think the Stinky Sock isn't going to be amazing here. Like, cycle both of these. Well, you know, cycle that, end on Blue Ringed Octopus. Sorry, I could just, like, end on that if I wanted, but... Yeah, White Tiger, you maybe? See if that helps. Then just roll for chocolate. Chocolate and or better things to end on. I don't want to freeze this. Like, there's some synergy here, but... No, actually, there's, like, synergy all around. I just don't actually have ways to trigger it at all. Like, we want to feed you food. Ideally, you wouldn't be this far back, but you need trumpets to give it something, and we need a lot of things to survive hits for you to do it, so... Yeah. Great, okay. Recovering. There's no blue whale in there, but I will do this to try and get something down. Definitely black bear, like, it's slightly bigger. You know? We come into it. I'm gonna start buying equipment for my random dudes as well. Or we can just put Okra on you, that would be a lot better than what we're currently doing. Yeah, I think that's actually just better, so let's have that down. I'm gonna buy this right now, even though it only buffs 2 things. Don't want to freeze it for no reason. I will try a red panda, sure. Money, maybe? It doesn't have impressive starting stats. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll leave you. Soul Fox is great. Something else worth ending on? This maybe? Alright, I think I'm happy with this. I like White Tiger on Silver Fox. I want the one guy that's actually sticking around to get the 6/6. And of course I instantly run into a team where the steak would have been better. Okay, whatever. Well, we definitely need the coconut shield, because things are getting big. I'm gonna keep trying these red pandas. Miss again, alright. I was thinking buying cow, but now I'm feeling pretty unsafe, so I think we need to roll for 2 more things and equipment, probably. Try White Tiger, sure. And yeah, we will level you up, I think. I could wait longer, but I do want to start scaling even faster, so I think we will just do that. And equipment, please. Mushroom. Not like the worst with one of these, maybe. I feel like stats are kind of wasted, so, you know, try it. Right, wanted to swap that around as well. I think I'm happy leaving the silver things. Some Tarantula Hawk cheats. Yeah, is someone running it? And suddenly I find all the XP I could need. And there's like no reason to have it, okay. Yeah, we're just rolling really hard to get decent things down, I think. Lots of decent things in there. Well, Tamarin, definitely. And yeah, I think I probably do just buy both of these, then we can try and find some extra equipment. Love that. I'm gonna leave the red-lipped batfish. Just keep buying waffles for the stats. I'm just gonna play another one. We throw it to Makor as well, but no significant transforms. Decent things to end on. Can we find equipment? Not really. Well, I don't have any food coming in. I'm just gonna leave you at the front, I think. Make you even bigger. I think this is fine. I have decent things to buy next turn. So yeah, we'll try that. You do get the shields. That also counts as a food for your ability. Okay. I'm playing all of these. Cow. We don't currently have a thing that needs to eat lots of food. Pretty happy with Blue Dragon, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether I should be buying stuff for Blue Whale as well. You know, stat food, because it is going to fall behind kind of quickly. But I'm only a few turns away from maxing out my shop, and then I can just get rid of it altogether, so... yeah, maybe I don't need to worry about it yet. Keep checking these. Nothing. I guess Alpaca could have been fun, but... yeah. Alright, I like you. Still got the toy for another couple of turns. Let's go for mostly trumpets, I think. Yeah. Still keep those paired together. Pretty happy. Hopefully we're fine. Put the blue dragon at the back so you get... but yeah, so you can slate the melons. Probably would have been a decent idea, yeah. Hey, I like that. Black Rhino is definitely a nice find. I like golden tamarins as well. I think these are kind of pointless, but I'm buying them anyway. And I'm actually going to buy a mana for you. I could put it on one of these, and it's better for the one fight, but... you know, you're still sticking around longer than these other guys. Freeze these if I really want. Like, that's still a free roll. It's just very early to freeze it. I'm going to roll. Potential toy. Shrinking something down could be very helpful. So there is a cow on that team. Actually, there's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be on that team. Ringman. I don't know what you're doing, but stop it. Alright. Not too bad. What has changed in SAP? If you haven't seen SAP for 3 years, then quite a lot. Yeah, I am dead. Okay. Well, honestly, very good run considering how... yeah, brainless I am. I don't know if today's going to be a good stream. I have not been sleeping for like weeks now, and it is bad. But yeah, GG's. On to something else, I suppose. Alright, I had Rodents Only next in the thumbnail, so we might give that a go. I don't think there are any at tier 6. I may need to check that again, but... yeah, we have quite a lot at tier 1. So yeah, up to mouse, up to giant squirrel, flying squirrel, regular squirrel, and hamster. Have you done birds that can't fly before? We have, yeah. I could pull out the pack, but it's already kind of a difficult thing to quantify, especially when there's like loads of, I don't know, made-up creatures. Hold on, let me get in this, then we can try and talk. Alright, let's call that Rod, doing Rodents Only. So yeah, flightless birds. There's very obvious ones, like, you know, penguins, emu type stuff. But yeah, I feel like the distinction between can it fly and can't it fly are actually not as clean as you might think. Because a lot of people would say that chickens... I can't even remember what the reality is. I think it's that chickens can fly, but you wouldn't assume they can because they don't, like, migrate. But, you know, they can gain some air if they want to. Sambill in the birds pack? I don't know, would have to check. It's definitely been edited since the Danger Pack came out, but, you know, I can't remember what I tried to fill it up with. Rules just made it in. rodents. So that's like rat things. I don't know what the actual definition of a rodent would be, but it's, yeah, squirrels, rats, mice, that kind of stuff. You know, I point out most of it, and I don't think there's any suspicious is it or isn't it a rodent type pets. So it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, anyway, let's say 30 more seconds so we can get this one started. Platypus is technically a rodent. Please tell me it isn't. Is platypus a rodent? No. Okay, so I basically just go off whatever Google says. Like, if I do a quick type and it says no, then I'm just taking that as face value. So, yeah, no. Is capybara a rodent? Yes. And I believe it's the biggest one. The things that get me are things like... Because I think shrews aren't rodents, and then... There's like a lot of marsupial... I think... No, shrew isn't a marsupial, but there's a lot of marsupial things that look like they might be rodents that aren't. You know, like looking at the bilby, I thought that would be a rodent, but apparently not. Squirrels, I believe, are rodents, but sugar glider, which seems like it's just a squirrel, is not. Is a rat in the pack? It better be. What's my favorite flavor of Gatorade or Powerade? I do not drink them. I don't know if I've ever drunk any, to be fair. So yeah, don't have a favorite flavor there. This game teaches you a lot about zoology. I swear, like, 99% of my, yeah, for calling it zoology, knowledge is from Animal Crossing, bugs and fish, and having to make packs for this game. You know, Googling what is and isn't different, not species, but like animal families. So we're playing without Sugar Glider? Yeah, it shouldn't be in here. Again, I think that's... It's just Australia. Australia has loads of things that look like they're rodents, but they're marsupials, which I'm starting to think is just Australian rodents. This game teaches you that if you see 2 slots in one play session, it's time to log off. That's also fair. Alright, anyway, I said we'd start a while ago, so... Yeah, I think we get going. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing Rodents Only, so in this one, you can only use up to mouse at tier 1, up to giant squirrel, up to flying squirrel, regular squirrel, and hamster. So, yep, all of those things and everything to the left of them. All food is allowed, anything goes in the shop phase, blah, blah, blah. None of these are rodents. These are, thankfully. And... I'm going to take a farmer mouse for this turn, but I think I might freeze lemming. Maybe I freeze both. These are both pretty decent rodents. Wait, beaver is a rodent, right? I'm going to have to check that. Oh, this be the rolling buttocks. Oh. I'm not entirely surprised that I lost, but yeah, I was definitely hoping that I wouldn't. And what do I do here? I want to get the other chinchilla because we can fairly cheaply get a level up with you. Yeah, finding the tier 3s would be very valuable, I think. But I'm afraid of losing, so I don't really want to combine in just to buy one of these. But I don't know, maybe I should. You can, like, sell you and get stronger, it just feels really bad. Let's take a risk. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave the lemming behind. I think this positioning's probably okay. So, sell, gain an extra gold next turn. Sell, give 2 random friends +1 attack. Faint, feed a corn cob to the nearest friend behind, which is +1 to its lowest stat. So you're gonna be at 3/3. And these don't really do anything. Beaver's a rodent. I'd have to Google it, but if it's in the pack, I assume so. Unless I made a mistake. I had to rearrange a lot of stuff when I was making this, because there was like 3 things missing from tier 1. Yeah, like a groundhog, chipmunk, and a lemming weren't in here. This one makes sense, because you're very new, but... Yeah, I might just screw something up when I was filling it back in. Anyway, we have rat and giant squirrel. Pretty happy to see both, I think, because my current team is very tiny. Well, maybe I don't want giant squirrel. It's not actually that big. And I really doubt I'm going to use the ability properly. Let's do this. I'll take a rat. I am thinking I want cherries, and I might put it on Farmer Mouse. Yeah. Roll these still. Freeze other cherries, probably. There's a level, which is nice. Albino squirrel, maybe? Save it for tier 3. I might do that. I can maybe sell both of these next turn. Might be fine. And yeah, I'm just going to shuffle these around a bit. I do still think it's better to have... Actually, it's probably better to have the attack on here, but... Whatever, we're good. Okay, sell lemming. We did cycle mouse, but... Yeah, could also keep that. And it's just whether I sell beaver yet or not. I think I might, because I do really want rat to get more stats, but... Great. Yeah, not really what I wanted, but fine. So anyway, I am going to have something in front of you now. So yeah, you're basically always going to summon something for the opponents. I think I'm pretty happy to... Yeah, keep you kind of far back. You having more HP is also worth a lot. It's probably okay. Best way to use the squirrel is on a jump build with fairy dust for disruption. Well, regular squirrel or what? I know we normally have a lot of fun with old mouse and flying squirrel in this, but... Yeah. I don't know. So I imagine roll builds are probably going to be one of the stronger things. I can't remember what the other toys are, to be honest. Ah, giant squirrel. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so passing fairy dust to enemies. That would be interesting. Stacking now. We might find old mouse or squirrel, and I'm pretty happy to see both, so yeah. We missed, alright. Let's cycle you. All friends fainted, somebody 6/6. I tend to like that one. I'm gonna hold on to albino squirrel for a while. I also need to look out for chinchilla. I don't know if I've been rolling the other ones. Like the regular things. I'm gonna pick up both these now. Flying squirrel, great. Puppy, I could hold on to it, but I'm probably good. Also, I'm just gonna shuffle these really far forward. Let's have these at the front. So yeah, you're now a corn cob to the nearest 2 things ahead, behind, so... Yeah. What are we doing? Rodents. Thank you, fairy. Alright, so I would like to get you down, and getting it down while we still have this toy would be very nice, so... I'm probably stacking in, but there is a good chance I sell these albino squirrels without stacking them, because the levels aren't even going to matter too much very soon. It might already not really matter, but... Oh, yeah, see, like, I could cycle Chinchilla and get the level now, because I'd much rather see one of these two than... Well, I mean, Hamster would be very good, but mostly just if we get the toy. We can hold on to it, alright. Capybara, again, would have been cool. Not sure if I'm selling anything for it right now. Get, like, garlic down. That would be very good for rats. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, friendly toy broke. Gain 2 attack and resummon the toy at level 1. So we are going to have reoccurring Nutcracker, which is kind of nice. Hoping it's enough. Garlic putting in a lot of work, thankfully. Good stuff. Alright, so sell, replace shop food with 3 random food and discount them by 1 gold. I'm just selling it now. I could sell Farmer Mouse, but I'm honestly getting pretty good value out of it still, so... Yeah, let's get you leveled. Didn't find anything too interesting, but I think cow onto flying squirrel is going to be good. We'll buy a pair for you as well, but yeah, probably just overwriting these. I'd like to get protection onto that if I can, so I might hold on to a turtle if we see one. Do that. There is another flying squirrel. I don't know whether they both get the attack scaling. I think I'm going to leave it anyway, because... Actually, I'm going to play you. Yeah. So I don't know whether they both got attack scaling, but I wouldn't buy that unless I was going to go for both level 2 flying squirrel and a level 2 old mouse. Or potentially a different toy. If I had an actual scaling toy, I could use that as well. Might just be a lot easier, but yeah, both of those would take a lot of effort considering I didn't find any of them early. I don't know why I'm cycling this, actually. I'm not going to try and get you to level 3. We'll do this. Find a pill or an old mouse. Pairs. I could just buy a lot of stats. It just isn't what I want right now. I don't know. It's just like buying a single stingray and using that for scaling with flying squirrel good enough. Like, it could be. Ah, it's a pill. Alright. So we can get you down. So now you're protected, which is huge. Swap those around. Send it. And yeah, apparently we've been having a lot of... I say a lot of, some cheating. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at seeing it with a roll. Marsupials only. I could have a look, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know marsupials. And hamster, that we're definitely taking. And probably trying to level up. Like, having extra rolls is always going to be useful. So yeah, we'll try and get you going. Gonna leave those behind. And yeah, decent stats here, so... Maybe hold on to this as well. Cycle these, bump you a lot. It's probably still here, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. Still like farm mouse onto these. I still don't think I'm using a level 2 flying squirrel. Do you have a sloth? Yo, congratulations. Let me make a note about marsupials only. Yeah, I'll have a look into it. Hopefully they'll be easy to pick out. I think cycle scaling in this pack is better than old mouse hamster, because hamster got nerfed. I mean, you're definitely right that probably just cycle scaling's the most efficient thing you could do. But, you know, having an old mouse toy down with flying squirrel, I think that's always going to be useful, you know. Having said that, I would definitely like something better than what I'm currently holding. Hamster, probably just going to level that up. If we can get, like, mongoose, maybe questing beast, either of those would be fine. Wow. Alright. Yeah, we're cycling all of this, and then probably using all the rolls, even though we're only going to be on 1 gold. Feels like a bit of a waste, but yeah. Pump these. And I don't know, like, I kind of just want to find another hamster to end on. Like, as a base, I think hamster is the best thing. This is, like, use the capybara, but... Yeah, I'd rather know what I'm going to stick with. And right now, I don't. Why sell the cow? Because cow is not a rodent. I am going to try and get you leveled up. I could potentially, like, sell something here and then buy alpaca blobfish and look for the XP, but... Yeah, feels pretty unlikely. So yeah, can we just find... If we find, like, one more hamster, then I'd feel pretty good about... you know, buying wide scaling stuff. But until then, I feel like some of this stuff is going to be too likely to hit things that I do not actually want. And I still want a better toy as well. I'm just going to do this. I don't know. Guaranteed to hit. Let's freeze it. Better toy, good. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to leave Rat at the bag, but it feels like a bad place to leave it currently. Okay, I'm thinking I need to find one more thing, but then we might be kind of locked in on, like, the farmer mouse. I think you're too dangerous to keep long term. But yeah, we can probably be okay with the other one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're definitely playing you. I am running it separately. I guess I could do my cycling first. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're going to get the mongoose toy, and I'm going to agree, and I'm going for the television. So break, give friends plus 2/2. So that is our toy from now on. Cycling cockatoos will hit hamsters, so I actually might sell Rat first. I'd rather try and spread it out and hit the small one. Maybe I level you actually while we're here. Yeah, let's do that. We get to save 2 gold, effectively. It's just a shame I have to roll so much for, like, no reason. Or we go really hard and we try and find more hamsters. I'm not going to do it this turn. Okay. 2 hamsters, please. None. They do have a squirrel, though. Which would also be a much better base than my current guy. I think we check it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hold this frozen for, like, 20 rolls. Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of restarting the team, but I'm not too unhappy about it. So we're getting 8 free rolls at the start of every turn thanks to these guys. And start of turn, discount shop food by 1. You're still doing great. You're going to pop next turn. Pretty happy to get going then. And we are going to be rolling a lot. I don't know, this is a lot of rolls for no reason. I like the food, I'm probably just going to do it. The flying squirrel. Maybe we just waste the 1 gold. We can save the rolls for next turn. I'm just going to get you down, alright. So yeah, we're going to lose 1 gold, but the free rolls do carry over. Just feels like a waste spending all those free rolls and stuff that I won't even be able to buy this time. So yeah, just hoping I can keep ahead of these kinds of teams, because that was the setup that I wanted to get. I'm going to stack that in, because cycling's still probably the right way. More hamster XP, please. Alright, I think you're probably the most important, but we could get you leveled up, like, next turn. Because I'm probably just going to end on that one. Yeah, I think we do that. So, buy chocolates. Cycle this, and now I need to decide on what I'm doing about my rolls again. I think we definitely roll, because we need to freeze better food. You're fine, you're bad now. I'll leave the pill. And yeah, we could level you up, but it doesn't actually do anything, so I don't want to. Buying food's fine. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I think we end it there. Send again. I should really be looking for some equipment, because we only have 1 melon at the moment. But, you know, if we do have more stats than other people, then it might not matter. So yeah, stack that in. Squirrel, hamster, beaver, guinea pig. It might be a squirrel, so I'm gonna look. I mean, got my hamster, that's fine as well. Cycle these. There's probably an efficient way to do this. Yeah, okay. I think we end on hamster, buy a food, and then buy a hamster. Because it's free. Let's put that there, just stack you. I could like hold it there for a turn, just so I have it to end on next turn, but I think it's better just to have it gone. Also freeze the pizza, thought that was frozen for some reason. Wait, looks like free rolls max out at 10. Have I been losing them? Also, is this the team that said they had a Soth, or is this a new one? Oh, this team is so much bigger than me. Ugh. Yeah, we're not looking crazy good here. Yeah, I think you might be right about losing stats. I could get my levels in, and I do kind of want to do that. I think I'm probably going to be dead very soon. But, you know, I can have a kind of efficient turn by doing this. End on Capybara, try not to die. But yeah, I should probably start, like... actually, for one thing, if I do only have 10 rolls, we roll now, and then we try and find good food to end on. Like, what I really need is Starfruit. I need to get equipment. So I'm even going to leave the Cornucopia, because we're going to be rolling a lot this turn. The hamster, we're kind of done with that. Starfruit. Okay, we found one of them at least. That's nice. So yeah, I guess this is where we check, because I have no free rolls right now. But they should generate 12. So if we're only at 10, then yeah. It is capped at 10. That is so sad. Alright, well, I'm going to die then. I was like... Oh, that is horrible. Alright. Freeze you for a pill. I still just need equipment more than anything. Like, where's my protection? Please. Okra, better. Still put that there. I'll hold on to these. We're gonna look for another one. I think I'm probably dead. Maybe get a frozen mongoose, like, going for protection might be the best move now. Yeah, I mean, in case I survive, we'll hold on to this, but I think I'm probably dead this turn. Just gonna trust that we get good food for the squirrels anyway. Naturally. But yeah, teams are getting very big. Okay. Well, GG's. Again, like, made it into the top, like, handful of people. Not too bad. Alright, so next up, I think we're trying Proboscis Roulette in the weekly pack. So yeah, basically every team, you can't run anything until you have a Proboscis Monkey Tier 2 guy. Once you have one, then you're also allowed to play as many things as your one Proboscis Monkey can transform. And you know, you need to play them in front of it so that it is transforming them every turn. So yeah, level 1 Proboscis means you transform one thing, so 2 squad. Level 2, you get to transform 2, so 3 squad, etc. If you find a Soth, you can run that without it being a part of the chain. Actually, hold on, I did... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, luck-based, that is what most of our lobbies are, yeah? The guessing game of is probably gonna be prob and then spam clicking. I do tend to use the same lobby codes, yeah. How you been? I am tired. But Yeah, nothing too new. Hope you've been doing well, though. First time getting to join a prob lobby. Oh, that's fair. We haven't done too many of them, to be fair. Like, we did 2 of them very recently, but before that, it's been, I don't know, a couple of months, maybe. You've been well? Glad to hear it. We're probably not going to wait, like, for everyone to filter out the last game. So another 30 seconds or so. What's my handedness? Like, left or right-handed? If that's what you mean, I am right-handed. Should probably try and learn to do more stuff with my left, but yeah. Just joined. What's the lobby? Proboscis Roulette. So you play nothing until you have the tier 2 Proboscis monkey. Once you have that, you're allowed as many things as it can transform. In addition to it, so. Yeah, team's getting transformed every turn. Alright, I think I'm happy to get started then, so. Good luck, everyone. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're in the weekly pack. We're doing Proboscis Roulette. So for this one, you can't run anything on your team until you have one Proboscis monkey. Once you have one down, he's your designated guy, and you can only run one of these. And you can only play as many things as that one monkey can transform. So if you have a level 1 Proboscis monkey, you play that and one thing in front of it. And if it's level 3, then you can play 3 things in front of it. That's the idea. All food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. And I'm looking for a triple to see if I can get one down early. Be the Stormy Slackers, and then... yeah, we're praying we can get a combo next turn. Haven't really looked at the weekly, so I have no idea what the strats are going to be. I say strats, I'm not going to be able to control my team, but yeah. I don't know what I'm working with, is the thing. Sloth, please. Nope, alright. Yeah, we missed the Duckling trio by a gold, which is a shame. But, oh well. Louis B, get rid of those. No pigeons. Got a triple, but no monkey. That is a shame. Think of the things. It's like a couple of big things. Finding a squid, golden beetle, or bat would all be decent starting stats. But yeah, I'll worry about that after I find my first Proboscis. Oh, easy. Alright, I will cycle a duckling for that, I think, just to make it slightly larger. And yeah, I think a bat's fine, you know, starting stats 2-4, decent for the first turn. I like it. We will absolutely be wanting to level this as soon as possible, so... yeah, we freeze the other one. I can like keep you around as well, because that's also decent starting stats, but I'm just gonna ignore it, you know? I don't need to think about it until we either find another Proboscis from the shop, or like, this transforms into one. In which case I would be better off trying to transform a squid, because I think I could actually use the extra attack that way, but... yeah. And hey, someone did get a turn 2 Proboscis. Actually managed to run a 2 squad as well. Cool. Yo, Toby. Congrats on winning the last lobby. Well done, well done. I just realized I didn't explain what this guy does, but... yeah, basically, start of every turn, it transforms the nearest pet, or 2 pets, or 3 pets, the different levels, into another random pet from the same tier. So if we have a tier 2, it'll always be a random transform at tier 2. I'm assuming by the end of the game, I'm going to mostly be using tier 5s and 6s. So that's what we'll be cycling within. But yeah, this is what I mean. So you can run multiple proboscis monkeys, but they would have to be like within the chain. So like, you know, you have your one guy and then the single thing in front of it. This is great. Although I probably wait a turn because I can't even play another thing now if I wanted to. Just means that I'm rolling at tier 2 with fewer slots open to look for more proboscis monkeys, but I think we do it anyway. That's not going to be one of those next turn. Stack it anyway. Yeah, stacked anyway. Alright. I'm just praying this turns into a proboscis monkey at some point. If I can just rocket myself from like level 2 to level 3, that'd be a big help. For clarity, the proboscis monkeys have to be in front of it. Sorry, I can't, but yeah, everything has to be transformed every turn with the exception of one of your proboscis monkeys. That might be an easy way to think about it, I have no idea. End turn, to give adjacent pets +1 attack and bonus if you have discounted food. I'm gonna take that because his stats, the things are staying. Yeah, we really are just looking for more proboscis, I think. Yeah, have a second thing down, which is nice. Do get to play a 3 squad now. One guy's using multiple proboscises in a chain. Meowsies, you are definitely not doing it right. Remember, like, everything... Yeah, so you get one... I don't know how to explain. You get one proboscis monkey. You can technically have more, but they have to be getting transformed. So yeah, just think about it as you have one proboscis monkey, and that thing has to transform everything else on your team. Alright, that is the idea. So you don't get to run, like, multiple pairs of things. You don't get to just, like, run 5 level 1 proboscis monkeys. Yeah. We do not have a level 3. I think we are still just looking for more. Is there any food I should be picking up? Probably not. Big level, maybe. I'm actually gonna do that one, yeah. Alright, big tier 4. Tempted. If the bison transform is terrible, then at least this is good starting stats. One of them, anyway. I maybe should have started with the Doberman when that showed up. I kind of like the idea that I was getting, like, stats on 2 things that were going to be permanent, but yeah, you just being kind of tiny has been not great so far. We'll see. Have you done a pack where it's only pets with fish in the name? No, I don't think so. I'll, like, look into it. Cyclops. I doubt I'm going to be able to use that. I think we just sell it, get a better starting point. Yeah. Like, I could look for an abomination. It's mildly better, but I think we just take the stat upgrade now. I can take freeze vanilla beans and swap both of them out. I just really want this to turn into a proboscis. You know, it's kind of like a 1 in 9 every turn. Like, it's going to happen eventually, right? I just don't know what to do until then. Also, we're not going to get any protective equipment for a long time, so I'm going to put a cucumber on you. I think that's worth it. We're probably still pivoting out of these. But yeah, I'm going to look for, like, a can. It's going to be different next turn. Yeah. Keep going against cheetahs. I'll try and have a look again next turn, but I really can't explain this more than I have. No. Yeah, like, I don't know what to do with this. I could try and level it, but it's not great, and I don't think the abilities at tier 4 are particularly good anyway. You know, tier 5, I think they could definitely be very good long term. There's a handful of the tier 6s that are also very good. But yeah, I think we're swapping you out as soon as possible, and I just want you to turn into a Proboscis so I can get another thing down. So I don't really want to be buffing either of them. Yeah. Okay, so if we can't get you to transform into this, we'll just try and get the last 2 XP naturally. Just needs to do whatever we can. So yeah, El Soso, you are cheating. Remember, 1 Proboscis monkey. Raisin, also cheating. 1 Proboscis monkey. Yeah. And Edub, hello, good evening. I hate this. I'm never going to hit it, I can feel it. Alright. Oh, actually, what's the best starting point for tier 5s? Something like Ibex and Stonefish, maybe? I might have rolled an Ibex. I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. Especially because I am getting some stats out of you, but... yeah, I should probably look into that very soon. +5 to a pet's lowest stats. It's not horrible, but... I still really just want to find the XP. I'm just going to get rid of you, alright. So yeah, we're going to try and find the last of your XP from the shop then. Send that to go. Does kind of suck having a frontline Ibex, but it's the only way for me to get both of the Siamese cat triggers. Might be easier to say you can only run 1 Proboscis and the number of other pets equal to the level of your Proboscis. The issue is you are technically allowed to run multiple Proboscises. Like, whatever I say, people will lock on to like a single rule set and then assume that's the only rule going forward, you know? Like, I don't know how to say it. I think the idea is very simple. People just choose to think whatever they want to think. And yeah, I do not have the brain space to try and fight it. Do have you leveled up, which is great. And we're definitely freezing one of these. They both seem decently big. Maybe go with you. I think being a bit top heavy is probably more beneficial. I think there's 1 extra stat with you anyway. Maybe freeze Ibex for the other one. I'm actually kind of happy to go for like 1 tier 6 and 2 tier 5s. So we can like sell you as well. Sell stuff at the Siamese cat buff. I do not care about the Siamese cat buff at all. Like, it's not worth it for the... like, that's 2 gold for a 1/1... well, you know, 0/2 buff, whatever it is, and it's technically, potentially on things that I'm also selling, I don't know. Like, at the time, I just wanted the XP. Alright, so... I can actually use you for a turn, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I think we get these things down. And then we're basically done. I just need to decide whether I want to stick with a split of 2 tier 5s and 1 tier 6 or not. I feel like tier 5 has more potentially useful things like Ibex, Rooster, Wolf, Fire Ant, Raccoon, Woodpecker. You know, there's a lot of good stuff, whereas down here there's probably more things that are more annoying to use. Tap would be a great find, but yeah, you'd be dead, you'd be dead. You'd probably be dead. We're really keeping 1. I'm gonna buy that. Freeze those in case my current stuff turns into them. Somehow. You said you can have only 1 monkey, and then you say you can have multiple. You have 1 monkey transforming everything else on your team. The issue is, I have said you're allowed 1 monkey before, and then people get upset when they see me running 2 monkeys when it's in the chain. Like, I do not know how to explain this stuff more simply than I have. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, I'm also kind of afraid of losing fights. I don't think anything's too big for Durin yet, so Easter eggs probably the play. Put that down on you. That there, this fight. I'm just gonna double down on you, sure. Alright. Carrot's huge? I have no idea. Carrot's big until I die in 3 turns, and then it's pointless. I haven't been paying attention to how well I'm doing. I don't feel like I've had an incredible start. Oh, more equipment, please. Melon. Big fan of that. Yggdrasil might have a place as well. Like, Ibex kind of synergizes with that. Synergizes. Wolverine, maybe. I obviously have no idea what I'm going to have on my team, but... yeah, I assume Melon's going to be better the vast majority of the time, so I'm just going to throw that down somewhere. And I'm going to keep holding on to these in case they turn to XP, but... might be a weird way to go about it. Yeah, alright. Swap you. You're a very nice find. Start the battle, summon a 10/10 level 1 copy of the Backmost Friend. That's always going to be Proboscis, but it is extra stats for the fights. Died to a cheater. People are still cheating. Yeah, I can't tell. Those looked fine now. That's a terrifying backline. Oh my god, it like soloed me. Still none of these, really? Pepper, maybe. Or steak, actually, then I can throw it like way further forward. What's interesting is I can actually have these guys work this turn. You know, I just have it this way around, you do your stuff, but then when you die, you're going to try and summon 4 things, but there's only space for 2. Or 3, I guess. So then, yeah, Pet Plung sets stats to 13/13. I'm going to do it just because it's interesting, but might be better just to move that right to the front, to be honest. Oh, yeah. I'm going to level you this turn. Let's make you extra big. Keep freezing celery, though. I'm going to freeze both of these, but yeah. They're only potentially XP for this guy. And after this turn, I might just unfreeze everything and just look for natural XP? I don't know. The random transforms aren't really turning into my collection down here. I'll proc the Jackal with Guinea Pig. If the opportunity comes up again, yeah, that would be a good idea. But it's not going to be on my team very frequently. We did get some XP, which is nice. Keep putting that there, and I'm going to keep holding onto all of it, because I'm a freak. There we go. Let's see. Brahma Chicken's never going to scale anything. I'm going to keep you at the front, but the stake and the ability don't really match. Yeah, we'll see how that does. It's interesting there are ways to make things jump this week. Obviously wouldn't be very consistent, but yeah, it's funny. It's Jackal again. That is a decent amount of stats. Okay, so is Guinea Pig the only way to get that to pop easily? Not gonna be able to Pillar Wolf. There's no, like, Platypus. Yeah, I don't have the brain to see this stuff. I'm gonna roll and see if we can find a Guinea Pig, but yeah, I might miss a different way to get that to pop. So rolling some good toys and stuff. Let's read both of these. Yeah, okay, so let's get that down. We have a greedy toy, we have some chocolates, and yeah. Another food perk, which I'm probably putting on you now. And Jekyll might as well stay at the front. I don't have way to, like, overflow now. Faint to give friends plus 4 HP, spent trumpets to give extra in the future. So I already don't know how that works long term. I'm also buying this, even though it might just get me, might get me killed. Yeah, I mean, we're buying all this, right? Cooked bean, probably not. I think it's definitely honeydew melon. And yeah, I'm just gonna roll. That's like the one thing guaranteed that we're never going to see. Fine. Yeah, I can't remember what that thought was, but yeah, this is the weekly pack. This could become level 3. What could? If you mean like stacking the things that I had on my team, then maybe, but I don't know. It doesn't really benefit me because although they're not very big, it's yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's all good. You did mean the isopods. Yeah, it wouldn't have helped me out. Like, I'd be doing it, and I'd get. I can't. I'm probably gonna call the stream pretty early today because it's just too difficult. But yeah, if I stacked them in, I'd have one high level thing, and I'd have to start over with a new thing, and I'd probably die regardless of what I did. So yeah, I was good. Okay, legs. I wanted to do legs. Yes, okay, so we're doing anything with 6 or more legs is what this one is going to be. You're doing great. No, I've had... I'm gonna call it brain fog, but yeah, I cannot think, and it's been like months. It's not good. But do appreciate it. Not many people have told me they have brain fog, have had COVID. I think it could be that or something else. I'm 99% sure I know what it is, but it's not something that's going to get better anytime soon. Need to make a lot of changes that I can't really make right now. But yeah, a very big part of it is sleep, which I know how to get good sleep. I just can't do it living here because I have my room. I live in a house with a lot of people, and my room's right next to the bathroom, so I'm kept up until the last person goes to sleep, but I also get woken up the earliest, and it's yeah, there's like a 5-hour difference between those times. But yeah, if I'm planning to move out in like a month, and then I'll have full control over that. I hope. So yeah, I'm hoping for big changes then. Hope it helps, thank you. Okay. Let's get started then. Remember, anything with 6 or more legs, so insects, crabs, a couple of other things like Sepna, but yeah, I believe that's it. Good luck. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing only pets with 6 or more legs, so in this one, you can use everything at tier 1, up to Hermit Crab tier 2, up to Jewel Caterpillar at tier 3, up to Caterpillar, up to Tarantula Hawk, and up to Sepna. So all of those things, everything to the left of them, all food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. I like these, so I'm going to leave the other guy. And yeah, let's greed. I think this is a pretty good turn 1, so I'm going to see if I can find more XP. So start of turn, set attack to current shop tier +1, so 2/4. And yeah, you basically summon 2/2s. Don't think there's going to be any level up synergy in this, but we'll see. And I'm going to lose, no. Going to be a lot stronger this turn for the extra attack, but still worrying. And amazing, okay. I could like keep moving you forward, but I kind of like that in the middle, I think. We'll see how that does. So yeah, I need to work out what kind of build I'm going to put together, because we haven't done this pack for a very long time. Like, there's not going to be very good scaling out of stuff already on the team, so I'm assuming it's a cycle type pack. It's like Orchid Mantis would be good. There is a Dragonfly, actually, so I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have to see. Crab? We're gonna be getting healthy? I like the attack, but I don't know if we're gonna get very high HP. I think Centipede is a very good find. Friend bought gain +1/+1 per its tier until next turn. Works 1 time per turn. So kind of sucks now, but I kind of like that longer. So I'm gonna grab that. Then what? Keep stacking these in, try and get that leveled up as well. But yeah, end on crab. It was okay. I'm gonna buy you and roll. Lima. Also probably worth using. Yeah, honestly, very decent turn. Just need to try and find an extra termite and cockroach next turn if we can. I think. I'm almost more excited to see the tier 3s than I am tier 4. Yeah, like, do I do this now? I think Flea is going to be very good long term. You definitely do a lot of work with Queen Bee. I just don't know if I'd go that route. Lobster would be great for a pivot, but yeah, the other things take quite a lot of work to get use out of. Locust might be one of the easier ones. Yeah, I'm going to stack this in. I'm going to lose a lot of stats for this, but I definitely want to play Lima this turn, and I need to play Lima for the Centipede before I stack that in. And we did find a flea, okay. Yeah, I think we just play this. Get that down. I'm gonna roll the crab. It will not be sticking around. View at the front. Feint to make the most healthy enemy weak. Sure. It's a cheetah using a trout. That's not great. It's also a puppy. Yeah, do not use puppy. Again, I'm not going to have a very easy time picking these things out, but yeah, fur-bearing trout, not allowed. Puppy, not allowed. Probably okay otherwise. What am I looking for at tier 3 then? More flea, more centipedes. I can pick up some tier 2 stuff, because I didn't really look for these either, but I don't want to greed. I feel relatively safe, as long as I buy something for my centipede. Dog. Ooh. Actually, no, this isn't as good as I thought. I can't, like, buy 2 things at once. Okay, well, I can't stack it on top, because then it doesn't actually get the friend bought effect, so I'm going to play that separately. Have a toy for next turn, just like porridge probably has a place. But yeah, I'm actually thinking maybe sell my termites. Like, just playing a random tier 3, these are going to be a lot bigger than most things I could get down. Right? I can sell you, but then it's more money, and I'd rather do that later. I just don't know whether it's worth holding on to my level up or not. Like, going for tier 5s... Scorpion could be really cool if I could get a transform for it, but that would have to be Competo, which is difficult. There are some fun things, though. Yeah, let's get rid of you, then. Okay, oven mitts. And let's greed. I'm gonna unfreeze you. We're gonna try and find some more flea or centipede XP. Great. And garlic. I think garlic's probably worth taking as well. They're gonna be sticking around for a long time, so really the worst case scenario is someone has fleas and they hit my guy with it. But, you know, it's a 50-50 unless they have multiple. Might be okay. Hey, they sniped it, so it dodged. Perfect. Alright, lobster. I think that has like 10 legs. So I could use that if I want to make a pivot. Which I kind of do. I just don't know if I'm going to find those things very soon. Let's roll. I think a banana's very good for this. Oh, I like that. Okay. We're definitely stacking this turn, so we can stack 1 in. Play like this. Then we get the extra 3/3, and then I level it up. And it keeps the stats for now, but it does reset, so then I can buy another big thing. And you're also amazing, so yeah, we'll be starting with that. And I'm thinking banana, you stack the fleas. Actually, I'll probably just leave it. You're only going to summon a 3/1. We're probably better off not even trying to make that happen. Yeah, this is probably fine. You meaning at the back kind of sucks, but I can almost guarantee it's going to get weakened anyway. It didn't. Yeah, hold on. A team without a flea. Amazing. Alright. Yeah, so right now, Orchid Mantis and Flea are the only perma things on my team. So I do think I stack those together, Cycle Gariel. Like, there's a lot of late game stuff I want to find, so I'm going to hold on to termites a little bit longer. So yeah, you get 8/8. Could Melon Helmet, because I feel relatively safe. Let's go for that. I'm going to have bad positioning at some point, but we're going to be trying to funnel a lot of stats onto you, so I assume the Melon will be helpful eventually. And yeah, buying stats. I don't care about this tier. You know, we're looking for Flea, Termite, and Crows, I guess. I'm gonna keep rolling. Yeah, okay. Should have repositioned. Yeah, I definitely want Centipede further up than this, but I don't know. Worked out fine last turn, I guess. Oh. Insane. Did find XP. So a level up now, I think Sepne would be one of my favorite things. But yeah, Fly has a lot of synergy with Flea, and Mantis Shrimp is just very fun. Coconut Crab would also be very good, because we have an open slot and there's a lot of like cycle food things. Yeah, I think we probably open with this then. We need to get things down, and if it's higher tier, which this one is, then yeah, better for Centipede. So we'll open with that. Could also like Pill Mammoth, but Yeah, I'd rather just get going with you. The flea. Hold on. So I am probably prioritizing your stats over Sepnir, but I like both of these. Try and get you leveled up. I like those. You get Melon. So you get my frontmost friend, +1 mana for every 2 attack that has. So it's a 4 mana snipe right now, which is not impressive, but I do enjoy it when it gets going. Good trades. Oh, XP. Huge. Yeah, just double down on you for now. There's a chance I sell Sleipnir again, but I'm hoping I can cycle scale well enough to focus on a couple of different things. Just for now, I think this is definitely where I want to be spending my time. And this sucks. I want to play that this turn. Yeah, centipedes we will be getting rid of. I do enjoy Tarantula Hawk. I just have too many things already. I don't know. I think a fly would be better. Let's see if we can find one of those. Alright, away my team. Just one Proboscis Roulette, yo. But cherries on your raccoon to trigger wildebeest. Hey, GG's. Yeah, we'll play it, we'll play it. How am I still full HP? Oh, I actually don't know whether to do Mongoose or not. Like, this is targeted. This is 8-8 in stats if I'm running a full squad, so more than the 6-6, but yeah, being able to target it is very nice. And I only like Orchid Mantis out of this, but I do really, really like Orchid Mantis, so let's check. We missed, shame. We can get some value out of you, but I'm actually just gonna cycle it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave Mongoose. Let's just get targeted scaling on specific things then. I say, and then I immediately pill a Mammoth. But yeah, I think all 3 of these are staying. Like pill a Fire Ant as well. Just don't want to do it with us on the team, but I don't know, maybe. Let's check it. Do you have an idea? Play Toad Pack. Put all pets on a wheel. If you spin the pet, you unlock it. I'm not sure. I'll try and devote more thought to that in a minute. Alright, equipment please. Melon, probably. I like it. Yeah, get that down on you. I need to decide what I'm doing with the centipede, because if I am pilling this Fire Ant, I really do not want it to go onto the... Like, onto either of these, it's amazing. Even the flea. It's just gonna feel really bad if it misses. Also, can I afford this properly? Like... 5 gold? That'd be too short. I'd have to cycle something else for that to be really efficient, which... Yeah, I don't think it's great. I think for this turn we just play another one of these. Like, this thing is already more value than the, you know, little 6-6 we'd be getting, so... Yeah, we'll do that this turn, and then maybe I sell you next turn. Not entirely sure. How did you lose to a bear team? In this? Are there even bears in here? Also, that was so close. My flawless streak. Oh, Mammoth Pill. Okay, way better. I still really wanted to find a fly, but maybe I just go double Sepnir. I'm gonna be cycling a lot, but that's not a good excuse to hold on to Centipede for a long time. We're healthy. I'm gonna try double Sepnir. Let's go with that. Alright. So, away we go. Get big, my team. Television, yep. Could hold on to Fire Ant in case we do find more pills. We did find one. No. Lots of XP. Yeah, I'm into that. I will keep buying stat food. It's probably not the most efficient thing to be doing, but I do think it's worth a fair bit here. Getting 11 mana onto my flea as well, which is nice. Did I replace the chili? I thought I was about to lose my melon, but yeah, I think I dodged it. Nice. Alright, definitely cycling other crow just so we use money efficiently this turn, but yeah, I think we level you up and then use a food. Well, we could get the fly down. Friend Faint, summon a 4/4 fly in its place, works 3 times per turn. So I mostly just like that because of Flea. But I didn't find it early, and I'm still doing quite well already, so maybe I'm better off just using my current stuff. I'm also kind of tempted to just buy chocolate, and then I can cat double food next turn. Which I think would be a lot better, so yeah, let's do that. I'm going to try and level you instead of the flea, because it's going to take a lot of XP to get the Setners fully charged up, and we might just roll into your XP naturally anyway. But yeah, I think this is the team. It's wild that someone's running Praying Mantis and are doing so well. Although I think some people might be cheating. There was definitely a mammoth on a team down there. Double cats. Do I freeze? It always has to hit the cat. Is it worth holding on to this? There's a lot of decent stat food in here. I'm gonna hold on to it for a bit longer. Ah, never mind. Way better stuff. Alright. So, Puppy, good for the weakness, not as good for the scaling toy. But I don't currently have a different toy, and I'm already going to be buying a lot of stuff. So maybe it's better than nothing, and maybe that is an excuse to hold the cat for longer. Because we're spending at least 8 gold next turn, like from the current shop. So yeah, I probably don't lose out on that much by holding you there. Like waste 3 rolls max, maybe 4. Like A slots. My flea. Yeah, I just need these leveled up. If I can get my mana snipes to both, you know, be in more places and stronger, it's gonna be insane. We'll check you. Cresting Beast. I should have opened with it, but whatever. I could cycle it anyway. It's quite a bit better. This is quite a bit better, okay. Holy Grail, play you. Send away again. So our summon is 24/24. That is very good. You're 11 mana, you're 7. But we are getting 2 of the 11, so I like that. There actually aren't that many teams with an empty space. There's a lot of teams with like Orchid Mantises on them, but yeah, 2 of them don't have empty spaces. Maybe they're just like ending on stuff because they're still small. Okay, well now I think I keep hold a cat for the Holy Grail, but let's see if we can find something else to do right now then. That's XP. Level you immediately. What would I be looking for? We could get a toy refresh. I might be able to pill a, well, you know, freeze a mammoth. Oh, XP out of anglefish. Yeah, we should probably just do that now then. We're already doing pretty well, but yeah, I don't know when I'm getting that level up. And Sleipnir. I want the XP and I'd be able to buy it now, but this toy breaks and then I don't have a new toy, so yeah, I think I hold on to Mongoose instead. And sure, buy that, roll once, sell it. Freeze roll. Yeah. I'm kind of going to waste this cat, but that's fine. It's still worth it for the 2 gold, like 4-4, I think. Hold tofu so you can have 2 water reviews, yeah. I literally never buy tofu. I don't have it in my head in like what it does. I could like wait longer, but I still want equipment. Like we need better than thing for you, and you don't have anything currently. Like this is happening. Nah, just get it out. All right. Let's make my summon larger. I don't know. I don't want to start wasting stats. Put that there. Carrot. Scale my backline. I don't like the rest too much. Sure, okay. 24, 24. I'm gonna try and get you leveled up next, I think. At least in, like, intentionally, because it's pretty close. Oh. My flea finally actually got to take a swing at something. Cat, try it. Hey, we actually got double food. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze these, I think. Starfruit. We definitely want better equipment for you. Mushroom would be interesting, but it would only really be useful against the... It'd be useful against most of these teams. Like, there's also some Okras around. Yeah, every team technically has like 5 things, unless they somehow kill it before they even summon extra. But yeah, I think that wouldn't be a problem anyway. So yeah, Mushroom on you would probably be the best thing while it's still tiny. And potentially beyond that too. It would be nice to get some Okra myself, but we're doing things. Sorry, Kaz. Yeah, okay. We saved cat and chicken leg. We have plenty of other things to buy right now anyway. And these aren't it. How many people have praying mantis or mantis shrimp? I mean, I can block a hit with that, but it still doesn't really change a whole lot. But I don't think the other 2 do anything either, so... Yeah, buy it anyway. How are you? Not taking these. We are very close to the end. I think I freeze the other Starfruit anyway. Yeah. Cresting Beast Cat. I don't know. This is too much. I'm getting too many like duplicates of my stuff anyway. I'll work it out. Ooh. Yeah, it'd be really nice to actually have equipment. It's still getting replaced anyway. Maybe I do leave it? I don't know, I really wanted to just like buy something, get it on my backline, and then be okay. Yeah, I don't know, I mean... We're not finding Okra. Maybe leave cat as well. It's getting really awkward. Or I mean, I can hold on to it, but... Yeah. Pill for mammoth, finally, okay. These teams are so big and scary. Yeah. Alright, last HP. It's just us. Well, I'm filling you. And there's really not anything I can think of to change this. Like, you're not even above... I mean, I could swap something else to the front. Like, if we find a mongoose, maybe I can... peanut butter that, throw it to the front. But it'd also have to survive what might be 30 damage if that's been leveled up. Which, if you don't have lemon, you will not survive that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I think it's, the end, though. So yeah, any changes I can realistically make? Like, if they haven't leveled it up, you can survive 2 hits and then bump into this. So that does break the melon. I'd probably be better off with that coming in next, but it's gonna get weakness anyway, so I don't know. Oh, wait. Nope, it's still bad. Okay. It did look better for a second. Yeah, oh well. GG's. Good team, Twent. Pause check, okay. Hydration. Already taking a sip, but thank you. Alright, so what are the main ones? I did bring out the columns pack again, because I still don't think I've done too well in this, and I really want to. Yeah, I think we're giving this a go. So this is same column only, and they're all kind of themed, you know? Cats, snakes, primates, fish, etc. Yeah, let's give it a try. Alright. Call it call. That is taken. Line. Yeah. You could pick one exotic animal to have perfectly tamed and safe as a pet, totally for free. What would it be? Oh, that's too hard. I'm not good at thinking. I need like a lineup of every animal ever. Then I'd maybe be able to pick something out, but yeah. Like when I think exotic animal, there's like giraffe, elephant, and lion, you know? If those even count as exotic, I don't know what, yeah. If that counts. I just think of, like, anything that isn't distinctly, like, British. For me, at least. Surprises you how many private lobbies are taken? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because I know a lot of the games, like, you can set the turn timer thing to, like, be days long, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if there were some just AFK lobbies taking up a lot of names for no reason. Maybe there's bots, who knows? How does this lobby work, or what's the rule? It's same column only, so you can only use pets if they're from the same vertical line in the pack. British, you said, yeah. Again, I'm British, so like, if it's not British, then that's what makes it exotic to me. But I assume exotic is meant to mean like more, I don't know, equatorial. Is that in the words? You know, I'm thinking hot. Like, I don't know if I'd consider like polar bears exotic, but maybe they are. You don't get it? Vertical line in the pack. So the same tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 top-down line, as opposed to horizontal rows. I'm just trying to get across what the pack is. I can't tell if that's... Like, I know it's a redundant thing. Saying vertical row. Sorry, vertical... What? I don't know. I'm hitting play. We're starting. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing same column only. So in this one, you can only use pets from the same column in the pack. So that means it's like cats only, snakes only, primates, etc. All food can be used. Anything goes in the shop phase. If you have a slot that can go on any team. None of these are the same. I need to try and work out what's actually worth starting with. Like, birds seem okay. Cats seem great once you get to lynx, maybe. What about snakes? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, no, this is bad. I actually just can't do this. I can't explain before the lobbies, and I can't explain during the lobbies, and then I don't even get to take my turn, so it's just like, yeah. Whatever. It's 1 HP. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the last one today, though. I am not feeling it. Yeah, so Wallace, please don't do whatever that is. Yeah. Sorry, it's fine. Just correct it, you know? What I do need is a setting so I can make turn 1 last longer, because I feel like... I don't know if it actually is significantly longer, but turn 1 always feels extremely tight, and then turn 2 is like... You know, I finish my turn in 20 seconds, and then I need... I can't remember. I don't know, it feels like there's always like 50 seconds left, but yeah. Send that. I do believe this is birds. Yeah, stalk bluebirds. Can look for hoopoe soon. I think I have tried birds before, but I can't remember if I died before the late game stuff or not. Remember I had a decent attempt at dogs before, but that also exploded. Then I can't remember. Like, bugs I know I've done. I might have tried snakes. Squad. That's tough. Are we gonna find better than cherries? Probably not. Oh, that's nice. Okay, definitely going to wait for tier 4. Very unlikely to see my thing, but happy to see it all the same. We actually really don't care about other equipment. I could get sausage down or something, but I don't really need it. So yeah, I think I do buy cherries. We just keep these frozen. Can keep buying later. Send away. Can you keep dolphins from a sturgeon? I think no is probably the fairer answer, just because it's technically not same column. Wait, are there any other exceptions that'd be in here? Wait, are you even able to pill it? There's no pills, right? Or, you know, ways to pop it? Other birds. I'm in. I'm just gonna level this, and then probably keep running like 3 bluebirds. I really want to try a cat game in this at some point, but yeah, this is obviously not a time to pivot, so let's get that in. Buying every XP we see, because it's going to be so difficult to come across my 1 column of stuff. Sausage is potentially good as well. At least in terms of, like, there just isn't equipment that I want, like, until we're down here. So, I don't know, I could buy it, but I think next time I just stack this again. We probably want to wait for tier 5, because finding a vulture for this team is the best thing we could get. Leave the Lima toy as well. I think we're probably pretty okay here. Technically leech, true. More bluebird, yeah. I don't really want to buy it this turn though. I mean, I could just stack everything in, you know, play this one on one of the left ones, stack the stalk. Might be okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling. Like, there are a lot of things to try and find. Just the odds aren't very good. But yo, the actual bluebird hits, they're really good. You know, these two haven't been eating too many stats, so I'm gonna feel pretty okay about stacking it all in eventually. Because I imagine I'm gonna end up running a single bluebird and what? All stalks, okay. Hmm. Like a sandwich team. It's enough. Actually amazing summon. And I have more, nice. So, do I want to put it on here then? Because I'd rather any extra stats I get go on here. Whereas if I stack you, then it's, you know, even worse if it happens to buff this one. We can do this for now until I stack them together. And we did find Vulture, that's amazing. That means I want a second Stalk, right? Like, I don't need to lean into Hoopoe Bird. We can just try and get, like, maximum spammy summons. So yeah, second Stalk, I like it. Buying stats to get HP might be okay, but there is better protective equipment now, and I kind of feel like I need it. So yeah, we'll kind of look. So faint, deal 2 damage to the first and last enemy. 2 friends faint, deal 4 damage to something. So yeah, the more summons I can get in, the better. Yeah, this is gonna be huge, okay. Really hoping I can get that level. Hawk is a much nicer sniper than Hoopoe Bird, but I'm still not really sure. Leveling you now, I'm actually kind of into. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Missed anyway. But yeah, do I even need Hoopoe Bird? Like, I can use you for scaling, and I don't necessarily need snipes. It's like playing a Hawk means I'd be able to dismantle very specific teams, you know? If I go against another bird team at the end of the game, then I can very specifically target a backline. I just don't really want to do that compared to playing as many of these as I can. Yeah, we're doing that, at least for now. Oh, actually, do it that way. Let's get the tiny ones out front. Have them die sooner. Everything's very fragile already, but just in case. They sniped my sniper. Oh no. Protection, nice. Alright, so ailment stuff. There aren't many. Like, I see Flea. There's Flea, there's Sea Cucumber. There's Frostwolf. So I think you're relatively safe from ailments, at least. But if I roll and don't find Cucumber, whatever it is, Potato. Oh, that's kind of nice. We'll keep it frozen. Okay, we'll just get that down then. It'd be really nice to find a Potato instead, because then I can block 2 snipes instead of like a single 8 damage thing, but that works, I guess. Try and not hit this. Good. Yeah, so I think I need to stack these in, cycle Stingray next turn. And I might just have an open space for a while. I think I'm going to sell Bluebird and like... Well, depending on how well we're doing, but maybe by like turn 15. Swap in something with a battle ability. And I feel so bad for that team. Didn't even get the scaling in. Stack you there. Yeah, flashlights. Oh, insane. Keep rolling. Freeze you. I mean, who knows when I'm gonna find another one? I think I'm okay with that. Buy some food, yeah. Alright, so we have at least 5 deaths here. It's gonna be pretty good for these two. I don't think I'd be very well off running double vulture long term. Be decent insurance in case someone does have an insanely high level hawk. Nice. I also doubt I'd be running a Harpy Eagle. Might be wrong. I could stack them in now. But like, this is only going to be good if I can get it to survive hits. And I have a way to scale attack, but not scale HP. And I can't run it at the front, so like, Flashlight's going to be kind of awful with it. Yeah, alright. I think we're running an empty space this turn. Because the bluebird had to take it, but this is fine. Alright, so we're leaving the front guy to take the flashlight. Because we're definitely keeping 2 of these, and yeah, this one already has the protective equipment. So, yeah. You should be good, right? No, you can tank up to 17 damage. Nope, 15. Great. Close, but great. Keep trying the pizza. Keep getting punished. I'm gonna leave salad bowl. Check cornucopia. We could definitely use better equipment on you. Probably use. Probably that as well, but yeah. Oh, popcorn. More summons. It's only from the same tier, though. Finding, like, Yggdrasil or something would be a lot better. I think it's still just pizza for now. While we're relatively healthy, and yeah, I think Bluebird's probably staying. It's gonna be very expensive to swap that out. Let's see. Lots of bird teams at the top. Decent number of fish teams as well. A relatively healthy dog team. If they get, like, the summon build in with the German Shepherd, that could be pretty scary. As with that, yeah, the team with the triple links, they don't have levels yet, but if they get them, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, these are nice finds. Am I running Harpy Eagle? I've got to, right? It's probably the best place to be putting stats. And it's tiny right now, so I could let it get this flashlight at least. Maybe I delay it a turn, because then I can cycle this still. Because there aren't a lot of reasons to have an open cycle slot, at least for my build, because it's just this and this. So maybe I wait a turn. Keep making these kind of big. Just hold on to them. Potato, maybe. I like orange. There is mushroom. I can't not take a mushroom there. Have it. Check you as well, maybe? I don't know. That you get that. Yeah, I think next time we cycle the Stingray and on Harpy Eagle, then that's my team from now on. I was thinking potato for you, but if we start running into teams that aren't just all sniper spam, then being able to block an actual hit might just be better for me. Alright, flashlight, get the Harpy Eagle down, and we're locking in. So you may have some stats. We're still locking in. The Bluebird also still has a lot of value to give, so yeah. This is probably the positioning as well. Could have you further forward, but I definitely can't have you at the front. Oh. Resist. This horse team's pretty scary. Yeah, see, some people are finding the builds. Like, is this going to beat me? No, but it's actually kind of close. Yeah, Twent, you had a nice team, though. Very sorry that had to die. Let's level you. I mean, yeah, I probably just buy all this. Level you, protect it. Try and get it further. There is a starfruit. Like, there's definitely better equipment than Ambrosia. Like, White Ogre is just a straight improvement. And I do have 3 HP, so I could risk having you at the front for this turn, because you getting stats is going to be very important long term. So, yeah, we'll leave that in a horrible position for now, and then correct it forever afterwards. Oh, great. I don't know why. I thought I could just swap those around. Okay. There goes one of my guys. For no reason. They did have a level 3 Hawk. I was safe from level 2. Yo, just getting a Nyala almost saved me. Alright. Well, that's tough. I'm still gonna buy this. I don't think so. It's just random. I wanted Yggdrasil for you. Yeah, like better defensive stuff for either of these. Yeah, I actually really don't want any of these. Like having a Pepper on my front line might be okay. It's probably like marginally better. Yes. Try and make you more healthy. Still stack those, maybe end on Stalk. I don't think I'm keeping this tiny Stalk forever. I might. I'm probably better off just going for another one of these now, though. Still... Hold on. We're still getting carried with just incredibly lucky Stalk summons. Crazy stuff. Yeah, alright. So, flashlights. How many... Yeah, so there's 2 teams with backline Hulks. I'm pretty certain I rolled into both of those. I think. Do I do this? Try and dodge it? I feel like that's not how I meant to play. But I'm going to do it because I'm afraid. Keenoe loves his 4 squads. I do. It's my favorite kind of way to play these lobbies, having an open cycle slot and just, yeah, buying every oyster and zebra type thing that I see. Yo, sea smileys. I don't think I'm okay. Those front 2 are really big. Yeah. Alright, scary. Very impressive. We did find Yggdrasil. That I'm happy to see. So yeah, now it really comes down to whether I can afford to, like, swap this out again. Because ideally, I sell this, I cycle that, and I drop in another, honestly, probably a Stalk. But I think there's a good shot that I die if I try that. So maybe I'm better off just Yggdrasiling this and ignoring Stingray now. I definitely don't think I can afford to like have an empty slot and let you get the thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. I don't really want this to get the flashlight either, but I don't think there's a better way to position this team, because nothing else can be at the front without wasting something. It lived. Hold on. We're good. We live. Scary insect team down. There's more Yggdrasil. Don't mind if I do. I'm putting that on here, I think. Actually don't know. I like try and protect, well sorry, take off the protection from Harpy Eagle, because I feel like the block doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, let's do that. Starfruit. I do think I could get better for Bluebird, I just don't actually know what that would be anymore. Try that. GG knocked you out. You had a fun team. You were the insects, right? Yeah. Like, that was a solid lineup. Money? Don't shoot it. Yay, money. I think I'm definitely going to lose, though. I'm not gonna lose. I lose. Oh, yeah. Okay. Again, I don't know how. I'm somehow making it into the top handful of people every lobby, so that's not too bad. GG's. Good game, good game. You ever done until next turn lobbies before? You might need to explain what that means. Yeah, I'm not following what that would be. Is it like any pet with an ability that says until next turn? Only pets that give boost until next turn. New Betfish, Elephant Seals. Yeah. Well, there's a lot more than I thought. I don't know. In my head, I don't really have a good distinction for these. Because like the only reason why they phrase it this way is so that you don't get permanent value from an in-shop trigger, right? Because like for most of these, you'd only really see it trigger in battle anyway, so it wouldn't matter. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. We can like look into it. I'll make a note. Put that next to fish names and marsupials. Yeah, temporary stats could be interesting. Like, if we had a lobby that was everything has to have temporary stats, so, you know, an underline under it. It could be interesting, I just feel like it'd be very likely to get cheaters. That's cool. It's a fun idea, but... You know, I'm not the best at explaining things, and that would be a very difficult one to see if people are cheating. Like, you can see it in the lobby menu when you're looking at the teams. But yeah, it's difficult enough just to tell when someone's using, like, a pet they shouldn't be using. It's going to be even harder to tell whether there's, like, a missing underline somewhere. Full Banana Panthers Only is goofy fun. I feel like if you're doing... I mean, that's too limited. If you're limiting both the pet you're allowed to use and the food, then... Yeah. All the team's going to be the exact same. But anyway, I'm going to be calling it here, because I'm tired, I'm not thinking too clearly, so I think it's probably best to just call it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the lobbies. We'll be back same time next week, or the earlier slot on Wednesday. So yeah. Good games. Have a good week, everybody.